Hello participant, welcome you all in our course Gender in Livestock Development in week 8 lecture number 1st, and the today topic is role of self-help group and cooperatives for empowering women and their livestock enterprise. And we will cover it with the help of following points: introduction, role of women in livestock sector, meaning of self-help group, objective of self-help group, meaning of cooperative, principle of cooperative, why self-help group and cooperative for women is needed, important, livestock enterprises suitable for women and role of self-help group in livestock enterprises. Before that, we should know about what are the present status of women in our country. Near about 46% of agricultural workforce is female, and 13% of women are engaged in entrepreneurial activities. The agricultural sector engage near about 80% of the economical activities by the women, and 48% of the self-employed farmers is female, and near about 18% of the female farmer have their own land rights. Rural Indian women and livestock production. What are the role of women in rural India? You can see in this slide, near about 8.8% population in India employed by the livestock sectors, and mainly these activities performed by the female member of the society. And livestock sectors contribute near about 4.11% of total GDP. And most of the activities, when we are talking about the dairy sectors, livestock sectors, have performed by the female member of the society. You can see in this slide, milking activities near about 58%, preparing of dung cakes near about 90%, shed cleaning near about 90%, farmyard manures that are done by the women's, and watering near about 69%. Self-help group and cooperatives provide a platform for what are the need of this self-help group and cooperative for women empowerment in livestock enterprise. From the ancient time, when we are looking at, there are so many activities, so many enterprises as running or practicing in our society that come from the livestock, dairy sector. It is the most ancient enterprise that exists in our society. And self-help group and cooperative concept is not new for us. It is very old practices that have already practiced in our society. But nowadays, it is realized that in a very systematic and scientific manner. First, with the collective action by the self-help group and cooperative, we can perform each and every activity in a collective mode. Economical empowerment. We can benefit each and every person in a very simple manner, equal manner and timely. Social inclusion. We can provide an equal opportunity by the implementation of self-help group and cooperative activities, particularly in the livestock and dairy sectors. Meaning of self-help group. What are the meaning of self-help group? It is a small voluntary group that consists near about 10 to 20 persons, 10 to 20 members, 10 to 20 individuals for a common objective, for a common purpose. Mostly women from similar social economical conditions, saving credit and access, and mutual support. They have performed their activity, their duty mutually. What are the objectives of the self-help group? There are so many objectives you can see here. Promote saving habits. Individually, we cannot save the finance and some money. But when we are come together and join together and work together, then we can perform, we can save some money for the future purposes. Provide access to microcredit. When we form a group in self-help group, the different types of institutions and banking facilities and policies and programs have provided to the microcredit systems. Encourage income generating activities. Build confidence and leadership among the women. Reduce dependence and money lenders. We can reduce the dependency on the villagers, money lenders. Meaning of cooperative. The concept of cooperative came into existence in the year of 1904. The father of cooperative in India is Frederick Nicholson. The cooperative activities is a voluntary, autonomous association of the people whom come together to meet their common economic, social and cultural needs through a joint, owned and democratic controlled organization manner. Principle of cooperatives. There are some principles, some norms. Before we have forming a cooperative, we should focus on that. We should keep in our mind voluntary and open membership. Democratic, controlled, one member, one vote system. Economical participation of the members. Education and training and concern for the community. It means they have always focused on the group, not on individual. Why self-help group and cooperative is needed? Nowadays, we are knowing that India is a place where most of the farmers are small and marginal. Near about 85% farmer is small and marginal farmers. They have near about 1 to 2 hectare of land. It means they have not economical land for the entire life. That's why they have faced very problems at the time of purchasing of the different types of inputs for the production purposes. That's why if the people, if the farmers, if the women farmers go for purchasing these inputs with the help of self-help group or cooperative, they can get benefit mutually. Collective strength and increase bargaining power, reduce individual risk, enhance access to the credit, input and market facilities. Build social capital and confidence. And next one is the collective problem solving. They can solve any problem in a very collective manner. Credit support through self-help group. If we have formed a self-help group, then we can easily get the credits from the different credit society or financial institutes in a very easyful manner. Self-help group ban link program, easy access to the loan, low interest of the rates, timely credit for the animal purchase, feed and veterinary cares. Capacity building through self-help group. We can also enhance the capacity of an individual with the different training programs that were provided timely to the different types of self-help group from the different institutions, like training on animal husbandry practices, feeding and breeding purposes, disease management, exposure visit, and skill development program through the different institutions. Role of cooperative in livestock development and livestock sectors: milk collection and procurement, quality control, processing and marketing, fair price product, regular income for the women members. If we are performing our agricultural practices in a collective manner, in a cooperative manner, then we will get benefit of each and every members equally. And we have also gained the rights for deciding our product prices. Dairy cooperative for women. Women play an important role in production, processing, and marketing of the milk and milk products. They are performing their duty: milk processors, members, leaders. We can see the example of Amul. Amul is the world's largest cooperative society nowadays, is working in near about 90 countries. Women Dairy Cooperative Society. Marketing support through cooperative, elimination of middleman, collective marketing strategy, better price realization, branding and value addition. If we are going in a cooperative manner, we can get some rights, some power for elimination of the middleman, collective marketing decision making, better price realization, and branding of our value. We can sell our produce as per their own price, decided price. Income generation and economical empowerment. Regular income from the livestock. Financial independence. Improve household economy. Saving and asset creation. If we are empowering a woman in a family, it means we are empowering to the society, to the community. Social empowerment of women. Increase confidence, leadership role, participation and decision making, improved social status. Role of government and institutions like NRLM, National Rural Livelihood Mission. It is a holistic development program that mainly focused on rural and agricultural areas for the livelihood production. NABARD providing different types of training program, financial facilities, financial support to each and every states, group, NGO for their livelihood productions. Veterinary and extension services, training and subsidies, different types of program and policies national and international governments are running down for the training purposes. They have also provided different kinds of subsidies for the animal production, for the livestock productions. Some success story, you can see the example of some success story of the self-help group in different part of our country. Like Gujarat Cooperative Movement, Gotri Self-Help Group in Rajasthan, Poultry in Telangana, increase income and livelihood security. This is the bottom-up level initiatives by which our women can directly benefit and empower themselves and become an entrepreneur. Challenges faced by the women self-help group. There are so many problems, so many challenges, limited technical knowledge, They have limited knowledge of the enterprise of that particular areas, poor access of the market, mobility constant, low decision making power, lack of infrastructures. There are so many challenges. They have limited technical knowledge, expertise knowledge of that particular areas, poor access of market. They have not get the proper market where they can sell their produce. Mobility constant, they cannot mobile, they cannot travel from far away from their native places. Low decision making power, most of the economical decisions are taken by the male members of the family. That's why they cannot able to take the decisions. Lack of infrastructure, there is a very uh, a lack of different types of facilities are not available at their nearby areas. Challenges in front of the cooperatives, male dominated in leadership. When we are talking about the cooperative in India right now, most of the decisions were taken by the male members of the cooperative. Limited women representation, they have very less number of women representation. Management inefficiencies and awareness gap. Strategies for the women empowerment, there are so many strategies, number of strategies. Capacity building and training program, women only cooperative, access to technology, gender sensitive extension services and policy support. Capacity building, we should always focus and train only the women farmers, women cooperative, women only cooperatives. We should always focus on the that particular cooperative that is mainly run by the women's. Access to technology, we should always provide the advanced, feasible, economical technology to the women cooperatives. Gender sensitive extension activities, we should always sensitize to the women by different training programs. Policy support, we should also form program, policy, schemes that mainly focus for the women. Impact of self-help group and cooperatives. Improved livelihood, reduce poverty, enhance food and nutritional security, sustainable livestock development and women empowerment. Last slide, the self-help group and cooperatives are play a powerful and important institutions for the women in terms of economical, social and political. They promote a collective strategy and mutual support and self-reliance among the rural women. Through the access of credit, skills, market, they enhance sustainable livelihood opportunity. These institutions strengthening women leadership and their participation in decision making in each and every self-help and cooperative groups. Reduce poverty, improve household practices. Overall, they act as a driver for rural economic upliftment. It means self-help group and cooperative play a crucial and important role in the livestock development, particularly in agriculture sectors. These are the references from where I have collected all the key points. Thank you.